what I've always learned and grown to know is that like women like tigers, lions, and bears. Oh my, they don't want a little pipsqueak, somebody who's going to be meek and quiet and not assertive. You know, I think that a lesson learned is that you have to assert yourself so that you can pretty much let the woman know where you are and let them respond based off that. So like, I guess comment below to let women let me know, like, do you like your men aggressive? Do you like your men to approach with caution? I tend to kind of read the person I'm with. Like, I can tell when a girl's into me or not, or if they're just testing me. So it's just kind of hard. You just kind of have to trust your instinct. What up, gang, gang, gang? It's your boy DJ, and some of you may know who I am. I am Prissy P's little brother. Not so little, big little brother, you know. I just wanted to do a little mukbang with some crabs. I got some snow crabs and some king crabs. So before we get in the video, give this video a thumbs up, hit the bell to be notified, and subscribe. Comment in the comment section below, and I don't know, tell me what you think. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just chilling. I don't really have much to do right now, so I'm just doing this. I made some butter sauce. Delicious. That butter sauce hitting. And also check out the coldest water. Apparently it keeps your water real cold. I wouldn't know because I don't have one. But I guess it does. I love crab legs. I love seafood in general. My least favorite seafood is probably lobster. I think it's the most overrated seafood. Some of y'all might disagree with me. I just don't really see the big hoopla. I'd rather have a shrimp. Better yet, crab. So I guess a little bit about me. I guess what we could do. I'm 29. I was born in December 11, 1990. In Miami, Florida. Graduated high school in 2008. Went to college right out of high school at 17. Studied acting. It was a fun time. After college, I went on to perform professionally for a while, and then I took a break when my mom got sick and kind of stopped all that to help take care of her and be with her through her journey to get a kidney. That really taught me a lot about myself, and that like sometimes God has a way of sitting us down and humbling us, because you know, working in the entertainment industry, you kind of have a fast life. You're kind of out there, kind of just doing who knows what, you know, and hanging out with people, and you know, get into a little trouble. So it was a good way to sit down, humble myself, and just be with my family. You know, you only get one family. You only get one mom. But my career, I could pick it up anytime. Now I was fortunate enough to still be able to work while I was taking care of my mom, you know. Pick up some gigs here and there. Yeah, that was an interesting experience in my life. You know, you're 23. Your whole life is ahead of you. And then your loved one gets sick. It's like, what do you do? What exactly do you do? the only answer is stop, help, be there, love on them. Love seafood. I grew up eating seafood my whole life. It's been kind of a part of our family. On all sides, actually. Because even my family in North Carolina, they're near the coast, closer to the coast, so seafood's just, you know, especially fried fish and whatnot. I know mostly I just enjoy watching people eat, so I don't really feel obligated to talk, but I like to talk. So I'm just gonna let the conversation flow naturally with nobody. It's interesting, right? How we're talking to nobody. Well, I'm talking to y'all, but you know, talking to nobody. Yummy. I love this butter sauce. I grew up on this butter sauce, and when I learned how to make it myself, I kind of added my little flair to it, and then I became the one that made it the best for a while. My sister makes it good too. I like my seafood butter sauce twangy. And it tastes like somebody cares, you know? I like for all my food to taste like somebody cares. Even if I don't necessarily care for the dish, if you prepared it with love, I can appreciate that. I mean, I eat it, but I appreciate that. I feel like that's kind of a metaphor for life, you know? I feel like we put expectations on things sometimes that we don't really need to put expectations on, you know? Expectations sometimes ruins the result. Because we're expecting something that's not even there yet. It's a life lesson right there. And we've all had to learn that. And some of us are still learning that. I just want this piece of meat to come out. Sometimes you just gotta be forceful. Got it. Oh, good conversation. All right, so I recently went on a date with this girl who's beautiful and awesome, and you know, we met online, and you know, during COVID it's kind of hard to date because everything's so unpredictable right now. But me and this girl have been talking. You know, we did some virtual dates, and the conversation went well. So we decided to, like, you know, North Carolina, there's some places that are open. So we decided to meet up, and for some reason I was so nervous. And what I've always learned and grown to know is that, like, women like tigers, lions, and bears. Oh my, they don't want a little pipsqueak, somebody who's going to be meek and quiet and not assertive. You know, I think that a lesson learned is that you have to assert yourself so that you can pretty much let the woman know where you are and let them respond based off that. So, like, I guess comment below to let women let me know, like, do you like your men aggressive? Do you like your men to approach with caution? I tend to kind of read the person I'm with. Like, I can tell when a girl's into me or not, or if they're just testing me. So it's just kind of hard. You just kind of have to trust your instincts and, like, just go with it. And I learned from a friend recently that was just like, it's better to be aggressive up front, and aggressive not in, like, where you're being offensive or being inappropriate, but aggressive where you're, like, pretty much letting the girl you with know, like, I like you, like, and I think you're beautiful, and I think you're this, and that, you know. That way, you're pretty much up front, and then the ball's in their court a little bit. And then you know they don't like it if you're aggressive. with your intentions, you know. Don't be aggressive, like trying to like be nasty, you know. Unless it gets to that point naturally, with consent from both parties. Consent is important, and we're learning a lot about that these days, which you'd imagine, which I would have assumed that would already be taught to people, but some people just don't know. But once you know better, you do better. And as men, we gotta take care of our women. And we gotta take care of each other too, you know? Encourage each other, have these conversations with each other about what it's like dating and getting older. And, you know, I'm about to be 30, you know? Dating right now is a lot different than dating when I was 23. Because, you know, the stakes were not as high. You know, and by that I mean, like, you know, now when you're dating at this age, you know, there's a big percentage of a chance that the woman's gonna have kids, you know, and you have to be okay with that. If you are okay with that, you know, there may be a lot of women who may be hurt already, you know, who need who have to grow in certain ways, you know. But you gotta really know what you're willing to put up with. That's really what it is. What you're willing to put up with, what you're willing to deal with for an extended amount of time. Or for the rest of your life. I'm gonna go ahead and dig into these big boys. My grandfather always taught me, you know, that it's important to become friends with whoever you're dating, you know, because you want to be best friends with them, you know, and then you learn to like them so that you can grow to love them. You hear that? You gotta learn to like them so you can grow to love them. You could love somebody and not like them. I have some people in my life that I love to death, but I don't like them. And liking somebody is the part where you can tolerate them for an extended amount of time. You know? And then the love is what keeps them around, you know? The love is what keeps them locked in. But, you know, I miss my grandpa. That dude taught me a lot. He was classy, well-spoken. He was just like content man, good with his money. Always patient. Patience is important, you know? And that's something I do have to work on, my patience. Sometimes I'm very impatient. I've gotten better in my, you know, as I've gotten older, but it's definitely a virtue. Patience makes the waiting worth it. Because if you're impatient, then you just pretty much psyching yourself out and making it worse for yourself. Because it ain't gonna come any faster just because you want it to come faster. You know what I'm saying? And that's with anything in life. Love, your food at the restaurant. You know, all of the above. Your paycheck, but you should know when that be coming. Ooh, baby, when you talk like that. That's a nice piece of meat right there. Gotta get that little white fat off of there. Go ahead and dip that thing. Let me scoop this up so y'all can see. When I dip it. When I dip, you dip, you dip. I'm good right there. I'm real good right there. Dang, that's good. Sometimes the king crabs are too meaty, but I think when you cook them just right, when you have the right kind of sauce, they be hitting. That dang good. This lights got me sweating a little bit. Dang. Not butter sauce though. Drip, drip. Mmm. Like, what a concept to just, I mean, it's such a 2020 thing to do, you know, such a futuristic kind of thing. But it's also kind of like, interesting. And the fact that it's worked successfully for some people. Shit, I'm thinking about signing up for the damn show. Find me a wife. I'm kind of adventurous though, so things don't scare me, you know. The worst thing that could happen is that, I mean, obviously your heart's at stake, but when is your heart not at stake? The worst thing that could happen is you get a divorce from a stranger, pretty much, and then the other worst thing that could happen is that you fall in love forever. That's not the worst thing, but you know what I'm saying. You know, they say by the time we turn, I think, 16 or 18, maybe it's 21, they say we've technically already met the love of our life. Or they've passed us and somehow we've encountered them in some fashion. 29, still waiting. No, I'm just joking. I've been in love before. I think a few times. I think I didn't give myself the credit that my heart deserved to be in love at that time because I didn't want to believe it. But yeah, been in love, been heartbroken. Didn't want to believe that either. Sometimes you don't want to believe that you could be hurt, but once you start to believe it, that's when you can start healing. Because this shit gonna happen. I mean, damn, you keep living, the same shit gonna happen to you that's happening to everybody else. My sister thinks I should start a channel. Technically, I already have a channel, but there's really no action there, and I don't even know what the damn channel's called. I didn't really need to cut this, but I just felt like it because I just felt like it. I think my favorite crab is snow crab. It's just the perfect amount of meat, the perfect flakiness, the perfect density, and they're just like straightforward to eat. You still have to work for it, but I think the work reward ratio is the best out of any crab. Well, don't have much else to say. I'm gonna continue enjoying these. I talked about so many random topics. But come on now. I'm stronger than you, crab. That's what you thought. You thought you were gonna say it there. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. All right, guys. It's been great. Hope you've enjoyed having a little snack with me. Like I said, I didn't have much to say, but I just talked about random stuff. You guys enjoy your days. Comment below if you want to see more videos from me. All right, guys. See ya.